Monday Morning Magic, people. On a Monday, look at me, back on my game. Mondays, I bet y'all thought that would never happen again. I didn't know if it would happen again either, because Big Mama is busy. I'm very busy at times, but guess what? I got to get back on schedule now. It's just time. So, did you spend some time wondering about separation versus connection? Did you wonder about it in terms of yourself and in terms of others? You know, in my work as a coach, what I notice quite often is people so desperately want to be seen and want to be heard. They want to be known. And very, very often, people are seeking to deepen the relationships in their lives. They want a kind of intimacy that they've been longing for a very long time. And so when I talk to you about separation versus connection, it's not because I'm just like shooting stuff out there just for the heck of it. It's because the idea of separation versus connection is one of the very foundational points of cultivating that intimacy, that being seen and heard and seeing and hearing someone else. So I'm going to bring it to you again because I feel connection, like there's a doctor, and I don't remember his name right now because I always do these off the cuff and I don't really prepare, but there's a doctor, and I've quoted him several times, who talks about the currency of wellness being connection. And that in all of his research, in all of his studies, in all of his work with human beings, in the form of a physician over the last 20, 30, 40 years, he has noticed that connection provides the most consistent degree of wellness for people everywhere he's been, with everyone he's worked with. So, what I'm asking you today and bringing to your attention is this concept of separation versus connection. And this idea of deepening the intimacy in your life. This idea of seeing and hearing another and allowing yourself to be seen and be heard. And one of the ways I know how to do that is by opening my heart. What does that look like? What does opening your heart look like? What does that look like for you? What does that look like for me? So all I can tell you is what it looks like for me. One of the ways I do this is when I'm working with somebody and even talking to a friend and they are sharing something from their heart, something that they are finding joyful or something that they are finding challenging, is I allow myself to not have any kind of distraction happening while I'm listening. I listen with the pure intent of hearing that person. And when they are done, if there is a space there, I offer my experience, strength, and hope. Or I ask permission to ask a question. But I'm with that person and I'm hearing and listening to what they have to say. So, we're at the 3-minute mark again, and I know 3 minutes is a long time on the computer for people watching something on YouTube. 3 minutes is like too much, so I'll try to speed this up. I just want to draw to your attention this week to take the time to truly listen to and hear somebody. Try to see them for who they really are. And if you're one of those people who doesn't have a large group of friends and doesn't seem to spend a lot of time with other people, what would happen if you did that for yourself? What would happen if when you were thinking, or maybe even talking to yourself someday when you're sweeping the house or, outside working on your car or whatever you're doing, if you could listen to yourself and truly hear what you have to say? I wonder what that would be like. I wonder what it would be like if we all made intimacy and connection a focus of our existence. For real. Without the distraction of TV and everything else going on. I wonder what that would be like. And I wonder about a whole lot more. And I will continue to be wondering with you guys every week for the rest of this year, because that was a promise I made to myself. 52 weeks of wondering. So, 4 minutes and 15 seconds, I got to get out of here. Just know I'll be wondering about this and a whole lot more. Bye for now.